Hey, friend, I want to talk about something real for a minute. I think that sometimes we believe that when something is going wrong, we have to punish ourselves for it. Or when things don't go as planned, we can get stuck in a negative feeling and we don't know how to move out of it. It's this feeling that whatever's happening shouldn't be happening. And that feeling is called resistance. And here's what I've discovered: the situation that you don't want to be happening, the car that broke down, or the flu that came over before the event, the situation itself isn't always the problem. The problem can be that we're suffering because I'm stuck thinking that whatever's happening shouldn't be happening, and that causes us pain. You can unlock so much freedom and ease throughout your day if you start leaning into acceptance and allowing what is happening, including your emotions about it, to be here. So, today I want to give you some steps that will help you release resistance and help you pivot into a completely different kind of day. Because whatever it is you're feeling right now, you are just a few minutes away from feeling lighter and more flexible. So, first, let's talk about what stress actually does to us. Now, stress can be literally almost anything. It can be your circumstances or your relationships, it could be an injury, or even struggling to express yourself can be stressful. And when your body is under stress, this creates so much static in your decision making. It brings uncertainty to your thinking, and this is actual brain science. I teach all about that in my coaching group, Life to the Fullest. If you want to hop on the communication list for that, I'll put the link in the description. So, stress releases cortisol, which is a chemical that interferes with thinking. It makes us feel confused, it skews our perception. And here's the really important part: stress causes us to anticipate the worst possible outcomes when we could be seeing outcomes that could actually work out in our favor. I want to let that land with you for a second. So, when you're stressed, your brain literally can't access all of the options available to you. You're not being pessimistic. Your nervous system is just trying to protect you by scanning for threats. It's actually a very intelligent design. One of the most powerful ways that we can actually clean up that static, though, is by releasing resistance. So, let me define resistance for you. Resistance is when we are in an experience and we're pushing against it. We don't think that experience should be happening. We cause ourselves stress when we dwell on the feeling that what is happening should not be happening. So, the way we move out of this is by accepting what is happening and then asking, what can I do about it? Now, I'm going to give you a concrete example so that this will make sense. Imagine this: you're driving to work, you're running late, and you're feeling tense. You're feeling stressed about being late. Maybe you're angry at the other driver, so you're gripping your steering wheel super tight. You're sitting at the edge of the street. And when you play this out, what happens by the time you actually get to work? You're exhausted, you're disoriented, you're depleting. And I know you know the feeling because we have all done this. What if we could go back in time and have a moment of awareness? I'm going to be in this car for 30 minutes either way. So, how can I make this 30 minutes the best time possible? Everything would shift, right? So, I want you to feel the difference between those two situations. Version one, it creates more suffering. Version two, though, creates space for possibility, for something unexpected to happen, maybe even something good. Because when we are operating out of acceptance, we are also opening ourselves up to delight and to goodness and to surprises. So, whatever it is for you right now, I want to give you some steps you can take to release your resistance. These are concrete nervous system tools that will help you accept what is happening and make yourself available to pivot into a different kind of day. Step number one is recognize the resistance. Just name it and notice it. I'm driving to work and I'm tense and I'm upset about being late. Just name it and narrate it without any judgment. Step number two, name what it feels like in your body. And this is so important. Get specific. I feel that my jaw is clenched. I'm gripping my steering wheel tightly. I'm sitting on the edge of my seat. When you name these sensations, you're already starting to create separation between your experience and your observation of the experience. This creates something called mindful awareness. Step number 3, give yourself permission to relax. And I want you to go through each of those sensations you named one by one and give it permission. So this would look like, okay, jaw, I notice that you're clenched, and I'm going to give you permission to unclench. And then literally relax your jaw. Hands, I notice you are gripped. I'm giving you permission to relax, and then ungrip your hands. This isn't about forcing anything. It's about giving yourself permission and sending safety signals to your body and to your nervous system from a bottom up approach. You are telling your body by relaxing your muscles that it's safe, and this helps you disarm the stress response. Step number 4, find 3 things around you that feels comforting or safe or even neutral. This helps bring you into the present moment, and it helps you signal safety. So here's a couple of examples I came up with for the car. Example 1 is the heat from my car is blowing. It feels nice on my skin. The second is the car seat is firm and it's holding me. It feels safe. Number 3 is the colors of the sunrise are beautiful. What a gift that I get to see the sunrise today. These small observations start to shift your nervous system away from threat and into safety, helping to disarm the stress response. Here's step number 5. What is one action that will help me relax? This could be giving someone a call. Maybe you open a window. Maybe you ask for help, or even listen to a podcast. This is something small and doable that moves you towards regulation, away from stress, and into ease. And here's what I want you to understand. This isn't about pretending that everything is fine when it's not. This is not toxic positivity. This is about releasing yourself from unnecessary suffering. When you fight against what is, you're adding layers of suffering on top of whatever challenge you're already facing. It's like you punish yourself twice. From the car example, you can't control that there's a car accident ahead and it's going to make you late. But the quality of your time while you wait, that's the part you do have control over. You can control whether you spend that 30-minute drive depleting yourself or whether you use that time to take steps to come back to your body, come back into safety, and give yourself the opportunity to show up in a totally different headspace. And when you show up from that regulated place, from the place of acceptance rather than resistance, everything changes. Your clarity returns, your creativity returns, your ability to see options and possibilities instead of just threats comes back online. And who knows, if you're in a more peaceful, more charismatic headspace, when you actually get to work, maybe your boss or client or whoever is going to be that much more gracious with you. Now, that's what I call a win-win. So this is what I'd like you to reflect on today. Where are you in resistance in your life? Where are you fighting what is? Try these steps, see what shifts, and remember, you don't have to do this perfectly. You're just practicing coming back to yourself, coming back to safety, and making your own body feel like home, one moment at a time. Drop a comment and let me know what's something you want to try this with. Let's do it together. Thanks for being here, and I'll see you in the next video.